Hello. Hello. Hi. Hey, and welcome. So today what I thought I'd do is go over the long vowel sounds and the short vowel sounds. The long ones are not going to take very long, and the short ones are going to take some time. So whenever someone says the long vowel sound, give me the long vowel sound. All that means is it's the sound of itself, the letter itself. So, for instance, you have the A, so the vowel. Let's do the vowels. A, E, I, O, U. And you'll hear kind of an E sound at the end of that if you listen carefully. A, I, O. That won't have one. U. And sometimes Y. 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 The Y can be a consonant or a vowel. And it's always going to be a consonant when it's the very first letter, like yellow. Yes, that Y is a consonant, so not a vowel. That Y can be in other places in a word also. It can be in the middle and in the end. And if it's in the middle or the end, then it's going to be a vowel. But we'll go over that in a minute. So right now, the long vowel sounds A is A. E is E. I is I. O is O. U, like you, Y-O-U, but just U is U. And sometimes Y, which can be an I or an E. Still, still a long vowel sound. Um, I think that's it. A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. So let's move on to the short vowel sounds. Okay, I've had to write these down because there's a lot. So if you listen first before you try to figure out the spelling, it'll be easier because English is chaos. It makes no sense. There's no logic. So don't ask me why. The only thing I can think of why we have such diverse spellings in every word is because I think our language came from multiple other languages. I think we have a pretty strong base in German, but then you're going to pull in Spanish and French and Italian, and they just kind of all got all jumbled put together. And then voila, we have English. So I really don't know how anyone learns this language, especially the spelling. And then when we write more formally than when we speak. And then when we speak, we don't speak in just one word at a time. We end up linking it so that it almost sounds like another language in and of itself. So there's a lot to it, but I digress. Let's go to the short vowels. So the first one I'm going to do is let me do the I. I want to do the I because I want to set it up so where it's the upper and the middle and the lower first, and then we'll do the OU. Um, we'll do the I, the short I. The short I is going to be tight, tight in here. Like it, his, in. It's pretty tight. So hear the sound, maybe mimic the sound first. Sit, gym, build, busy. Now those are all spelled very differently. Sit, S-I-T, gym, G-Y-M, build, B-U-I-L-D, busy, B-U-S-Y, busy. The next one I'm gonna do is the E, the short E. So you got the I, it's very tight. You're gonna open up a little, go a little more broad for the E sound. Eh. So you got I, eh, I, eh. For instance, bed, head, said, friend. Sorry, excuse me. Friend. So you got different spellings again. Bed, B-E-D, head, H-E-A-D, said, S-A-I-D, friend, F-R-I-E-N-D. Now I'll have that same sound, eh. And then the A. I think I read somewhere there's like 7 sounds for the A. We're just going to do the short sound right now. So you've got the I, the eh, and the ah. It's even wider. Ah, wider and more ah, ah. So that sound is like at, cat, uh, man. It sounds a little different because of the N. I gotta prepare for that N sound. So it comes up a lot. Man, man, plaid, at, plaid, laugh, laugh. So you got cat, C-A-T, man, M-A-N, plaid, P-L-A-I-D, plaid, laugh, L-A-U-G-H. The G-H is an F sound, laugh. So cat, man, plaid, laugh. So you got the I, the E, and the A. Now the O, we're going to go with an ah. The sound is, look how wide. Ah, hot, hot, hot. Ah, father, father. Wa, watch, wa, want. Hot, H-O-T. Um, and you'll notice that this is also one of those short A sounds. Fa, but it sounds like the O. The short O, father. So remember, listen first, then we'll try to spell it. Hot, H-O-T. Father, F-A-T-H-E-R. Watch, W-A-T-H. Want, W-A-N-T. Octopus, O-C-T. Oc. And then the short U, uh, deep from here. So that's going to be like a cup. Another spelling sounds for that same sound is love, love, L-O-V. Company. The O takes on a lot of the U sound. Come, company. Money. The short U, young. That's a Y-O-U-N-G. Blood, blood, O-O, blood. Um, and the Y is is a consonant with the at the beginning of a word. So yes, yeah, yeah, yes, yeah. Keep it open. Yeah. And your jaw is going to drop for the next sound, and that's when your Y drops too. Yellow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yellow. You. Now, the Y is going to be a vowel when it goes to a different part of the word. So for instance, if it's actually I have some notes here because I don't want to get it all mixed up. I do have dyslexia, so So I was trying to find rules. If there's any kind of like rules, this is so hard. I like to have the rules, but there's so many exceptions. So if you have a one syllable word and there's a Y at the end, there's a high probability that that Y is gonna sound like the long I. For instance, my, buy, cry, try, sky. Now, when there's two syllable words, there's a high probability that that Y on the end is going to be an E sound, a long E. Happy, funny, baby, very, city. And when that Y is on the inside of a word and it's a multi-syllable, try the short I. Short I, the I. Gym, Gym, gym. Myth, myth, myth. Symbol, symbol. Hymn, the N is silent. hymn. So there's the short I sounds for the Y. I think that covered all of them. Um, got the long vowels, the short vowels, and we're just going for the sounds, really, not so much the spelling, but just the sounds. And hopefully those will help you. So the eh, ah, I also call that the ugly A. Uh, a lot of people are taught English by British speakers, and they have a beautiful A. They have a beautiful A. Um, always, oh, it's this really deep A sound, and we just don't have it, and it's really pretty, but I wish we did have it. But we go with I call it the ugly A, the ah, the ah. Um, so what's another good word instead of always, very close to R, always, a little more open, always. Um, ask. So sometimes when I see people say ask, it's not aw, it's an ask, ask. So that's how we differ a little bit with the British, along with our T's, and we'll just go over that all later. All right, thank you. Thank you for joining me. I've enjoyed being with you, and I will see you soon. Have a good day. Thanks. Bye.